In today's video, we're gonna take a look on 12 of my most valuable fragrances in 2021. Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I try to make as many videos as possible about fragrances. So if you want to watch more videos like this, the only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to the channel, and if you find value in this video, drop a like. I really appreciate that. I want to start by House of Amouage at number 12. Amouage Reflection Man, one of the best floral, oriental, spicy and wearable white floral based fragrances for men in the market, in my opinion. Also, it is a little bit powdery. I can get hints of black pepper spiciness and green notes, not that much in the green and spicy side. It is oriental in a very wearable and safe way. It is mostly in the powdery and floral side. So if you're not into those fragrances, I don't suggest Reflection Man 2 if you don't like powdery or floral fragrances. I don't like as well, but this is another story. They did a great job here. Performance is still great, over 12 hours plus reformulated version. On my skin with 2-3 hours good projection and sillage, and it is hands down one of my most complimented fragrances as well. Let's continue by House of Versace at number 11. A pretty well-known fragrance, Versace Dylan Blue. I am sure most of you have smelled this fragrance. For those who haven't, I have to say this is a dark and fresh fragrance which stays 70% in the dark side. At the fresh side, we have slightly of oceanic notes. At the betweens, not that much clear, and citruses, grapefruity type of citrusiness. We have a little bit of classic green accent like Artemisia. At the dark side of this fragrance, we have a lots of ambroxan, black pepper, incense and patchouli. Performance is still great. I have a video on the newer batches of this fragrance as well. You can check it out. Lasts on me over 10 to 12 hours plus with 2-3 hours. Very good projection and sillage. At number 10, one of most unique smelling fragrances in my collection in a very wearable way. That is very important. Some of the unique fragrances are very daring and known occasion. This one is very wearable and sexy in my opinion. Colognes by House of Parfums de Marly. For me, Colognes is an earthy fragrance. It is earthy, dusty, some roasted sesame vibe is going on here. Very difficult to describe this fragrance. I'm doing my best. I get hints of burnt sugariness, carameliness way at the background of this fragrance. It's not that much in the sweet side. It is mostly in the earthy side. Performance is great. I can get 10-12 hours plus longevity by Kalan with 2-3 hours average projection sillage. It is not that loud in terms of projection sillage, but it does it very intensely, I have to say. From Yves Saint Laurent at number 9, Y Le Parfum or Le Parfum. It's nothing new here, to be honest. Nothing groundbreaking or unique. I can get a kind of mixture of hybrid of few mainstream complementing fragrances out there, like Versace Eros, like Chanel Arurum Sport, a little bit of, for example, Prada Luna Rosa Black, Y line as well, like mixture of few complementing fragrances. D&A is in that genre, like Versace Eros, Chanel Arurum Sport, you know, that tonkai, fruity, thick D&A. Performance is 6 to 7 hours in terms of longevity with 2 hours average projection and great sillage. This fragrance is a monster in terms of sillage, in terms of leaving scent trail behind you. At number 8, from House of Prada, Prada L'Homme. Another wearable floral fragrance for me. As I said, I'm not that much fan of powdery, sweet floral fragrances, but this one is again another story. Shares actually some similarities with Amouage Reflection Man. Like that fragrance, it is sweet, it is powdery and floral on its own way, I have to say. So it is not that much in the spicy, peppery or woody side. It is much more in the floral, powdery and sweet side with hint of brightness. Another great factor of this fragrance is performance. I can get a great performance out of this bottle, 10-12 hours plus. I can hear a lots of rumors that they say, hey, we cannot get more than 30 minutes by this fragrance. I have no idea. I can get 10-12 hours plus easily in terms of longevity with 2-3 hours. Loud, transparent, cloudy type of projection and even louder sillage. At number 7 from House of Mancera, Red Tobacco. At the beginning it is a very messy fragrance. It is waxy, daring, dirty, with hints of fresh fruitiness. Very irrelevant, I have to say. We have a little bit of apple with a lots of dairy notes, but forget about this fragrance. After half an hour, 45 minutes, we have another story. Nothing waxy, nothing dirty, medicinal and fruity. We have a smooth, smoky, vanilla scent. It is not a linear fragrance, will change and develop on your skin by the time. Don't judge it based on the first half an hour or 45 minutes of the opening. At the dry down we have another story, we have a compliment monster. Performances out of this world, I have to say, lasts some like 12-14 hours plus, with 3 hours of huge projection and sillage. At number 6 from House of Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit, one of the best DNA's scent profiles that I've ever smelled in entire my life. So it is citrusy, slightly creamy, woody and spicy, like 5% citrusy, I have to say, not sour or summery, springy type of citrusiness, and 40% in the spicy side, again variable type of spicy like cardamom and vanilla slightly. Creaminess is going on here, like sandalwoody creaminess, and it is mostly in the woody cedary side, like 50%. So woody, spicy and citrusy with hints of creaminess at the background. I can get 5 to 6 hours performance in terms of longevity, soft 5-6 hours, not intense and solid type of 5-6 hours, with first hour maximum, average to below average projection and sillage, but it does a lots of great things in this short period. At number 5 from House of Dior, Dior Homme. We had to say to this fragrance, new Dior Homme 2020 version. It is not the older formulation. It's beautiful. Right now it is a wow for me. At the beginning I wouldn't say wow or oh to this fragrance. It is a grower type of scent profile for me, I have to say. I really enjoy it. It has a very sexy luxury feel to it. What I can get is citruses. It is soapy, vetiver and woody. Sweetness is not here like added type of sweetness. It is fruity sweetness, even lesser. Very beautiful, very well balanced, I have to say to this one. Performance is 5 to 6 hours. Projection is first hour and a half. Average to below average is not that great in terms of projection and sillage, but for this scent profile I believe it is more than enough. At number 4, again from House of Versace, Versace Pour Homme. Such a polite, calming and gentlemanly type of scent profile. What I can get is here citrusy aquatic notes. Aquatic notes are here oceanic, not clean or watery. I have here hints of woodiness and floral notes at the background, way at the background. More prominent notes are here aquatic and citrusy notes. At the opening leans more citrusy, at the dry down leans more aquatic. Performance is average on the skin and above average on the clothing, way above average on the clothing. Lasts on me 5 to 6 hours with first hour and a half, maximum 2 hours. Average, good, noticeable projection and sillage. At number 3 from House of Dolce & Gabbana, K. EDT and EDP. I enjoy both of these fragrances. I enjoy this DNA. So it is shower jelly, slightly spicy and woody fragrance. So if you want more of woodiness, you can go by EDT. At the dry down is much more woody compared to the EDP. And if you want a little bit more depth, more sweetness and spiciness, cardamom spiciness, you can go by EDP version. In terms of performance, they are pretty close to each other, but I can get a better performance in terms of longevity by EDP, like 10 hours plus, and a better projection by EDT. So EDT projects better, EDP lasts longer. At number 2 from House of Rasasi, I am sure already guessed it, Rasasi Hawas, one of the most complicated, complex and sexy smelling aquatic fragrances in my opinion in the market. It is fruity, sweet, aquatic, woody and spicy with a little bit of oriental accent. It lasts 10 to 12 hours plus on my skin with 2 to 3 hours. very good projection sillage. My most worn fragrance in 2021 is honestly none other than Club the New Intense Man. Would be lie if I put lots of other great niche stuff here. I'm honest with you. This is my most worn fragrance in 2021. As we know, it is one of the best colognes of Creed Aventus. Sometimes, for me, to be honest, even better in terms of reactions, compliments, and performance. I enjoy it from opening to the dry down. I know lots of you don't like that opening. I enjoy it. It is not harsh for me. Actually, I like a little bit intense and strong, harsh fragrances. Performance differs by some batches. This is 2017, over 12 hours plus with 2-3 hours good projection sillage. I can get also weaker performance by some of new batches like 5 to 6 hours in terms of longevity, with first hour and a half average, again good projection sillage. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and support me by your likes. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. Stay safe. See you in another video.